Alright, sorry about that, everyone. Alright, I'm sorry for that issue with the stream. But as I was saying, welcome to season 57, week 1, day 3 action. I'm your host, Tim G. And I'm excited for this brand new season, which also means brand new tech issues, which we already saw where the game just would not show up on my end. I don't know why it wouldn't show up in OBS or on stream, but somehow it didn't. But now it is. I had to reboot the entire stream. But we'll work through this. But without further ado, let's go into our first game of today, which is going to be Chicago at Anchorage. Mods, do we have a prediction up and running? Or do we have any mods? Well, I go into the minor leagues, go to scores. Oops. So no prediction. Okay, I will see if I can get one up and running. If I can remember how to do predictions. It's been a while. Oh, we got a prediction. Awesome. See, what is this prediction? It's going to be over under 21 total hits. So get those channel points in. Just make sure that everything looks good. No, you're good, Xenos. We were having some tech issues, anyways. So you're good. Alright, for this game, we have the Anchorage lineup. Looks like it is, well, Anchorage and Chicago lineup. Looks like it is heavily in favor of the Wheelers. But the most important one is pitching, and Mac and Cheese, Don Marcus's brand new pitcher, is tied with Jazz Hands for the overall. It'll be interesting to see who will win. Right, we will begin. I'll give you guys a few more minutes for predictions. And then we will start this game. And while we're waiting, tonight's Thursday night stream is gonna be once again a sponsored stream. Let me pull up that sponsor real quick while we're waiting. Thursday Night Baseball is sponsored by a shout out. Happy birthday and coming out day to Aria. Much love. The Bilgos. Yes, congratulations, Aria, and happy birthday as well. Coming out is not easy, I should know. Alright, with that being said, we're gonna turn off pause play by play because I don't like that at all. Start game. Here we go. We'll have. Well, this is new. Yes, well, I've only done OTP 26 like twice. So a lot of this is still new to me. Hang on, where is our opposing lineup? And BNN. Hang on. Gotta remember how to do this. But that's gonna be a out there. Okay, come on. Hang on, guys. Bear with me while I pause this. Don't know why it's hiding the widgets, but it is. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Do not hide widgets. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. There's Angel de la Fuerza, the right fielder. He's getting strikeout on a very questionable call, but that will be 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. As Stetson Laramie will be ground out for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors in this first inning. Okay, we go to the top of the second, tied 0-0. Chris Hoff is going to step in. 3 for 3 in the season with 5 home runs and 12 RBIs. That's going to be out as Meredith will call off Magic and bring it down. Here's St. Fromas, the left fielder power hitter, will go down swinging on a knuckle curve. That knuckle curve is a deadly pitch, as that is 2 Ks for Mac and Cheese. Ellie Mint coming on next. Okay, don't know why BNN is hiding. It should not be hiding. That's gonna be out there. So I'm trying to get BNN to stop hiding, but it's for some reason that's gonna mean a 4-3 putt out. Sorry guys, this is all kinds of messed up. Can you no longer move the out-of-town scoreboard? I'm dragging it, but turn off follow ball as well. Okay, got it, KP. Do we know why I can't move BNN? Unlock widgets, okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's... Because I don't think the settings are global settings. That's the thing. Right there should be fine. Maybe if I need to, I can just move it. Okay, let's continue on with this game now that we hopefully have everything sorted out. Now it's better if it's gonna be up next. That's gonna be a tough line out to right field. Phillips will be there to snag the ball. Robert Oliver. Slow dribbler. Did he get it? He got it. It's gonna be out number 3. Alright, so it's nobody left on under, sitting pretty right now. That's gonna be Dave Bapperson, who's gonna fly out to center as Magic pull it in. Emilian Vega, the catcher. That's gonna be out there. Vega's cut down. One hit wonder up next, the second baseman. As that's gonna be a close play. The out he is. Side retired, and I'm gonna move this. And that's gonna be out there. As Bapperson will snag it on the run. Gonna move this. I wish you could just shrink these, but you can't really. Sorry I keep pausing it, but this is literally the first time I've touched the new sim on stream, so. Magic of that, Revenant 4 for the early season. That's gonna be a running catch. That's gonna be out number 2 in the bottom of the third. Javier Hayes will be out as Mint will easily snag it. 3 down for Anchorage. JD Pants, the first baseman, is going to be out on a line. Oh, on a diving catch that we couldn't see because of the camera. Okay, let's turn off the action camera, yeah. Does anyone know if, like, all these are, like, local? If all the settings are just local, because I would imagine streamers would have turned all this off by now. I was gonna try starting pan because I don't think we're going to see it. Gundy Phillips, right fielder's up next, and that's gonna be a hit. The first hit of the ball game, as this no-hitter is finally broken up here in the top of the 4th. Chris Hoff flew out to the left field. That's gonna be a strikeout on something way outside. That's gonna be the inning. No runs on 1 hit for Chicago. Sandy Parker is gonna hit one. That's gonna be a single. 5 out 2 besides to stay at first. That's gonna be a first hit of the game for Anchorage. Angel De La Fuerza up next. So that's gonna be in there. That's gonna be a hit. Runner will stay at second. We thought about throw aside not to test it. That's in Larry. Ooh, way outside. Fernandez Jr. Let's be a line out there, not deep enough to advance her from second to third. Go ahead, run just 60 feet away, or Anyways, bases are loaded now. That's gonna be in there. That's gonna bring on 1 run, maybe 2. No, decides to hold it at third as the bases will remain loaded, but Anchorage will get on the board, 1-0. That's gonna be hit. Center fielder coming in hot. That's gonna be a catch out there from Mint. So 1 run quits, no errors, 3 left on. 1-0 Anchorage. We go to the top of the 5th inning with Tank Fromage.
Strike 3.
Goes down looking on a sinker. Mint up next to center fielder. That's gonna be pitcher, slow throw, but got it. As that'll be out number 2. Dave Bapperson will draw a free pass. Vega grounded out last at bat to Cheese. That's gonna be a line out there to retire the other side. We go to the bottom of the fifth now with Henry Magic, the center fielder. So that's gonna be over the second baseman, one-hit wonder's head. It's gonna be a single for Henry Magic. Batter is gonna be Javier Hayes. Perfect double play opportunity here as they get two. Double play. Sammy Parker, the left-hitting third baseman, up next. A bit of a speed threat, but you can't outrun a flyout. That's going to be out number 3. Top of the 6th, one-hit wonder. Going to be up next, and that's going to be a flyout there to right center. J.D. Pants will pop up high on the infield. No call for infield fly, but that's going to be out. King Loke up next. It's going to be a hit. As the hits are just keep coming for both teams. Gumby Phillips singled to right earlier. Knuckle ball 4 on the knuckle curve. Chris Hoff will step in. That's going to be a walk. Ball 4. Bases are loaded now. Tank from us. That's going to be a fielder's. No, actually, 2 outs. So the Humans will load the bases, but can't capitalize. As that is inning ending ground out. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Ana de la Fuerza. It's going to be out number 1. Stetson Laramie was smacked that one. Loud contact, but routine fly out there. D. Fernandez. 0-2. As that's going to be a pop out to the second baseman. That'll be the side. We go to the top of the 7th now. Ellie Mintz up next to hit. That one's smacked with loud contact. It's going to drop right in front of the right fielder De La Fuerza. Dahmer Lucas will come in as Anchorage pulls mac and cheese. It's going to be at the wall. As runners are second and third now with nobody out. So that's going to be a stand-up double. Emilian Vega. 0-2. That's going to be out there. One-hit wonder now. The ground ball double play is in order as they're going to have trouble getting to it. That's going to be a 2-run RBI. Chicago will take the lead here in the late goings. As they're going to get 2 to retire the side, but not before Chicago will get 2 runs on 3 hits as they're up now 2-1. I was married a single to center last time around, and that's going to be a line out there to deep center field. Robert Oliver, the second baseman, up next.
Strike 3.
It's going to be a strike 3 on a slider from Hands. And up the middle, that's going to be a hit on a 2-1 pitch. Up the line, that's going to be easy out there on that high bagger. Go to top of the 8th now, King Loke. That's going to be out. Number 1, no, okay, I thought I bobbled it for an error, but no, that's going to be out at first. Gumby Phillips. Ooh, tough line out there. Christopher Hoff. And the third base, shortstop, Hayes will make a jump for it, but can't bring it down. Take from us, ground out to Hayes last time around. It's going to be out to number 3. Bottom of the 8th inning we go. Anchorage Wheelers down 1 here at home. Javier Hayes up next 0-2. That's going to be a strikeout on a sinker. Great biting action on that one. Sammy Parker leading off. Going to be out number 2. Ana de la Fuerza. Round out last time up. That's going to be up the middle. That's going to be a single. So the tying run is at first. It's gonna be in there. First at first second now. The tying and go ahead run are on base now. That's not gonna do it. That's being out in shallow right field. Go to the top of the ninth. Strike three on a controversial call there. They'll look to be outside. Out number two there on the out at first. Could be hits, a lot of contact, but routine line out there for out number three. Anchorage can win it here. They can get 2 runs across. They're down to 2 outs. The ball for tied one on base. Mickey Martino coming from Chicago. 2 saves, 1 on. That's gonna be up the middle. Runner going for third. He's safe. The tying run is 90 feet away at third. Henry Magic. Are they gonna go for home? They are, but he's safe. We are tied. No, he's out. I thought he was safe. There must have been something going on. I thought he was safe. They walk in a run. Martino with control issues is tied. And that's gonna do it. Anchorage will walk it off on an RBI from Angel De La Fuerza. The right fielder comes in clutch. And the Anchorage Wheelers had an exciting one here at home, as Martino could not close it out. For Chicago Flying Squad, we have 2 RBIs for 1 hit wonder. Over on the Anchorage side, we have a 2-for-4 game from Max. Martino will take the loss and the blown save. Lucas the win and the blown save. Play the game is going to be Jazz hands. Alright. The Kansas City Hepcats are going to beat the Puerto Rico Ranas 2-0. 2-hit performance from Whittle and Metz. For Puerto Rico, we have a 3-hit performance from Blaney the Bot. Monington benches a 4-0 on the year. River will take the loss. Monington will be a player of the game. The Dillos will beat the Mingos 8-1 as they both are tied up at 11-4. 2 RBI game from Lion Court, 3 RBIs for Greer as well. For Florida, we have a 2-for-4 game from Sabor. So great job there. Gonzalez will take the win, recently traded from State College. Boat will take the loss. Gonzalez is your player of the game, as they almost had a complete game. Looks like that 1 earned in the 6th. Yeah, almost a complete game. Alright, the Bears will destroy the Firehawks 13-5. That's a lopsided game. 3 RBIs from California Stella, so great job there. Bruce City batting line score, we have 4 RBI game from Jay, 2 from Valor, 2 from Craig, and 3 from Rainier. Whittam will take the loss, Piccinino will take the win, Adam Cole Bebe will be a player of the game. They went 3-for-3 with an RBI and 2 walks. Dynasty College Swiftleads are going to drop to Louisville Lemurs 5-4 in a close one in extra innings. For the betting line score, we have an RBI from Blair and Pavo. So for Louisville, we have a two-hit, two RBI game from LaFleur. Biscuit Maker wins six and one third, but no decision. Scott Justice will take the loss. Milano will take the hole. Gerhardt the blown save, and Guru the win over for Louisville. Carlton Beatty is a player of the game. Save here. Go over to the majors. Sorry about that. I was taking a drink of my soda. The Vancouver Vandals are going to beat the Pathfinders 8-4. For Toronto, we have RBIs from Love, Hunter, and Bubs. For Vancouver, we have 3 RBI from Danny Burgers and 2 RBIs from McLovin Jr. Foot will take the loss. Nasty to win and Velo to save. Danny Burgers is your player of the game. San Antonio Sloths are going to beat the Boise Raptors 5-2. RBI from Bambino. For San Antonio, we have a 3 RBI game from O'Sullivan Jr. The kid will take the loss. Thornberry, no decision. Long pipe the win, and Leonidas Long pipe is your player of the game. Whoops. Buffalo Surge will take on the Providence Crabs and start them out 7-0. 3 RBI game from Kerry Kelly. And actually, I do believe. Yep, okay, I see a KP. I will, next game, I'll lower the audio and put game speed on fast. But I think that was a milestone watch for Kerry Kelly. It was 600 runs for Kerry Kelly. Congratulations, Kerry Kelly, on 600 runs. For Providence, we have a 2-hit game from Love, Trailer, and Summers. Irons will take the win. Pittsburgh the loss. Brigham Irons your player of the game. The Voyagers will beat the Aviators 10-5. Two-hit game from McDaniel. On New York side, we have a 3 RBI game from Mosquitoes. Kelly will take the loss. Go Tank the win. Thompson your player of the game. Down to the Champions Conference. The Rougarous will beat the Toros 3-0. For Cancun, we have a 2-hit game for Bonpensero. 2 walks for Fertile Swift. And 2 hits from Johnson and Mills. Chicago will take the loss. Risky to win. Westbrook the save. Whiskey your player of the game. The Scorpions are going to beat the Sea Serpents 3-1. Seattle. RBI came back at Commander War Smoke. For Death Valley, we have a 2-hit game from Lawn Gnomes. The Queen will take the loss. Rusey the win, and receiver to save. Rusey your player of the game. The Stars are going to beat the Space Rangers here in extra innings 4-3. 3-hit performance for Link Outhouse over Lunar Base. On Nashville side, we have 2 hits with an RBI from Munson. Rockman will take the loss and the blown save. The Nunez will take the win. Harold Smith is your player of the game. Finally, Detroit Demons will beat the Apex 5-4. 3 RBI performance from Days and Guile and 3 for 4 with 2 runs on the day. So great job there. The Indianapolis Apex 2 RBI game from Ingram. LeBeau will take the win. Belfort to save. Of course, the loss. Days and Guile is the player of the game. Alright. Save real quick. Gonna finish up today. It's an off day for both majors and minors. Next game is gonna be primetime game, primetime 3, Seattle at Nashville. So before I do that, I mean while I'm on 80. Then can I only do game speed in the game itself? Oh, here we go. There we go. Increase ball size as well. Put on big balls. What do you want the player size to be, Hummus? Player size 180, okay, and then put it alright. There's no 180. 60 kp for audio for volume. Okay. All right. You sure you want maximize player size, Hummus? You sure about that? I mean that. Okay. I'll do it then. Play speed. Oh, okay. So not the. Okay. So not the animation speed. The play speed. Okay. Yeah, I wish settings carried over between versions, but they don't. Anyways, think we're all good. Put the animation on normal. Okay, I think we're all good then. Let's begin this game, and we prediction this time's gonna be who will score last. Perfect, we're all good then. All right. Here we go. That's going to be a strikeout as I think Hannah will strike out to Warren Peace. Jimmy Arenado up next. It's going to be out there. 2 away in the first inning. Commander Warsmoke be the 3rd out. He will go to the bottom of the first inning with Sebastian Ortaz, recently traded from, I believe it was New York. That's going to be a single, right field, 11-game hitting streak, palindrome. Ortaz will steal second base easily. 10th stolen base this season so far. With strikeout there from Drone. Summers. As a slow dribbler, they go to 3rd, but they get him out. I've never seen a, what was that, like a 6-3 put out? Oh no, it would be like a 4-6 put out. I've never seen that before, but Summers is retired to retire the side. Top of the 2nd inning now. That's going to be a check swing. That's going to be a strikeout. The umpire says he broke the plane. Here is pass the center fielder, and that's going to be a tough line out there to Lincoln Mercury. Bandit Healer up next. Former Zayco Swiss Steed, as that's going to be out number 3. 3 up, break down for Seattle. We go to the bottom of the 2nd now. Slate Gray. At the dish. It's going to be in there. That's going to be out. RC single, I mean. Andrews Jr. That's going to be a wild pitch. That goes to the backstop. As Gray will advance second ease. And that's going to be an out there. Gray does not advance to 3rd. So that's going to be underneath the second baseman's glove. Gray going home, and he slides. He's safe. Munson with an RBI single as Seattle is now down 1-0. Smirnoff, the center fielder, will pop out to the catcher. C.J. Levine, the second baseman, out. So we get 3 outs, but the runner across the score for Nashville is 1-0. Top of the 3rd, we go with Pee Wee Rays. That's gonna be in there. That's gonna be a single as they drop to the no man's land there. Jim Hawkins go down. Looks like he could have gone either way on that circle change. Bradley Weatherman Jr. They try to go for a play. They get Edwards Jr. That's going to be a foolish choice. Strikeout there. We go to the bottom of the 3rd as that will retire to the side. And that's going to be a strikeout on pitch outside the zone. Second K for the breeze. Palindrome.
Strike 3.
Up next.
Can you hear me, Tim?
Yeah.
Pause it real quick because the game speed's going way slow and it got really loud for some reason.
Okay, did the settings not save?
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know because it's like the crowd volume is super loud.
Yeah.
The game speed's really slow. Like,
what if they just didn't save? The player size and
could be.
ball size
Yeah.
changed. Saved, I mean.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Ending volume's at 60. Speed should be at fast.
Yeah. Lower the crowd volume maybe because that's for some reason it jumped way up.
Okay. The crowd volume like 70.
Yeah, he said change all the volumes, so probably put them all at 60.
All at 60, okay. It's so weird that it just
I'd rather it be too quiet than too loud.
Yeah, it's weird that it just changed suddenly.
Yeah, it's weird because we didn't even touch crowd volume, but it was way loud. Like, The game freaked out when we hit ambience for some reason.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right, and then let's look at play-by-play speed. It says fast, but I don't.
I didn't
Any
really
idea,
see.
Hummus?
I didn't see a
Super
difference.
fast.
So very fast.
Yeah, click on that and see what it says. I think he said there's another faster level past that.
There's instant.
Very fast. Yeah, very fast. Let's see if that does it.
Okay,
It was
let's.
weird. It went real slow. Like it was like slower than I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
Like I
it's.
could have caught the foul ball, whatever stadium that's in.
Okay, let's try this again. Okay, it's.
Sorry to jump in on you.
No, you're fine. Yeah, it's my first time actually streaming with the new setup, so none of the settings carried over. Let's
That
move.
still seems really slow, right? It seems
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. It should not be this slow.
No, I mean the only thing I mean the 3D animation. I can't imagine that matters. Hummus, any idea? Yeah, he said let's go back to options.
Okay.
Hummus, we're on the in SimCourt. If you're in there, you could jump on here too instead of typing replies.
Maybe put animation speed to fast. Maybe.
Yeah, 3D animation speed. Let's try going to fast. Or,
What?
yeah, fast or
Yeah,
very fast.
yeah, do that. Do that for sure.
Okay. Looks like a lot. Looks like it's
Yeah,
faster
that's
now.
normal. Yep. Thank you, Hummus. Thank you, Tim.
Yep. No
Yeah, we want to.
worries.
If you want to raise that even more on the 3D, and that's what we needed was the 3D animation speed for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Perfect.
Thanks, Tim. You're the
Yep.
man.
Yep. No
Thanks, guys.
worries. Put it
You're the
on
man.
very. We'll put it on very fast. See what that does.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a lot faster now. That is like 23 speed fast.
Yeah, it looks much more normal. I was watching it like, oh man, it's so. Yeah, there we go. That's great. All right,
Okay.
perfect. I'm gonna jump off. Thank you, Tim.
Yep. No worries. All right. That's gonna be a foul tip for strike 3. And that's going to be down in order for Seattle. Nashville's still up 1-0. Clay
Last,
Gray.
what? Last thing, Tim. Let's move those widgets. That's the
Oh.
last thing. Love you.
Forgot to move them back. Sorry about that. Okay, is that better now? Okay. That's going to be a strikeout there. 4th one for the Rees. And that's going to be into the gap. That's going to be a gapper. Runner coming up on third. Bava going for home, decided to stay there. And Knopf is going to bring in an RBI, maybe 2. Runner is safe. 3-0 Stars. C.J. Levine hitless so far. That's going to be a line out to Johnson the third. And picked off! They got Samirnov leaning on first. But Nashville's still up 3-0. Here's going to be Pass, who is going to strike out on a questionable call. Catcher did a really good job framing that one. That's going to be up the middle. That's going to be a single. Pee Wee Reese, as they get on the 1 but can't turn 2. That's going to be fielder's choice. And that's going to be a out there to retire at the top of the 5th. Sebastian Otage, pitcher, will bobble it, but will recover and get the out. Palindrome, the left fielder, up next. That's going to be in there for a single. And, diving stop, they get the out. As Mihail makes a damn fine play, and that's going to be out number 3 right there. Go to the top of the 6th now. That's going to be in down the line. That's going to be 2. And he slides in there. He's safe. 6th double for Wellerman Jr. Me Higher will go down with the hat trick, 3 strikeouts. Being out there, and War Smoke up next. That's gonna be an RBI, maybe. Yes, an RBI. 3-1. That's going to be a line out to retire the top of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth inning we go. Here's Blake Gray with 2 singles. 2 for 2 so far. That's going to be out there. Peyton Anderson struck out last time. That's going to be a line out there to Hawkins. Michael Munson. Single and a double and now a walk. Samyarnov drove in 2 last time around. That's going to be it. Just a walk. Top 7 we go as Pass will step in against Peace. Peace pitching a phenomenal game so far. See if it'll hold up. Either the Pass is going to steal seconds, but Pass is in scoring position now. That's over the third baseman's head. Runners at the corners now with nobody out. That's going to be a line out there. And the double play. Runner could not get back. Seattle having terrible sim luck so far. That's going to be a line out to retire the side. 7th inning stretch now as Nashville will have a runner on with Otage. That's going to be it for the Seattle pitcher. Skip Trevor will come in and will give up a stolen base. Being out there to hit to Arenado. Into the gap. That's going to be an RBI 4-1 ball game for Nashville Stars. That's going to be out with a sinker for Summers. Lincoln Mercury will strike out, looking on a slider. Weatherman Jr. will line out there. Can you take me higher? Not having much luck so far, Daisy. You will get a hit off of Skumakun. They get the one on a fielder's choice. And that was hard, deep, and gone! 2-run RBI home run for Commander Warsmoke. His 4th of the season as Jack Johnson III will get one into the corner, and that's going to be a double. Sigamaya Catalina will come in and will get the out that he needs here in the 8th. Nashville looking to widen the gap some more, as that's not going to be a line out. And that's going to be a walk on ball 4 to Andrews Jr. Munson. Well, was that a balk? I don't know, I couldn't tell. That's going to be into there. That's going to be a single run at the corners now. And that's going to be out number 3 there, so still a 4-3. Seattle needs a run to tie it. Pee-wee Reeves will strike out on a screwball. Made him look silly there. Hard, deep, gone! We are tied at 4. Solo home run by Jim Hawkins. Palindrome tried to leap for it, but couldn't quite get to it. 313 feet. Other than Junior DH up the bat, that's going to be in there. Can you take me higher? We'll draw a walk. Arenado will go down swinging as it's now tied 4-4 here in the 9th. Can Nashville walk it off? Give me a walk on a slider high. It's going to be a line out there, too. Is Johnson the 3rd. Oh, Bell will come in. Oh, Taj will steal again. It's going to be out there. But winning run is at 3rd. That's going to do it. They walk it off. 5-4. Nashville Stars on a walk-off single RBI from Ford Lincoln Mercury. That's the 2nd walk-off this stream. Both with 2 outs. Alright, so with that, 3 RBIs for Commander Warsmoke, including a 2-run RBI to make it a 4-3 game. over on Nashville, we have an RBI for Lincoln Mercury, that game-winning RBI. Smirnoff will have 2 RBIs as well. Treadwell will take the loss. Kumakun the hold. Katarina the win and one save. Warren Peace is the player of the game. The New York Warriors are going to beat the Pathfinders 8-5. Alright, sorry about that. I said that someone couldn't hear me. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me? I was told that I couldn't be heard. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. All right. With that being said, Toronto will have 3 RBIs from Pierre Dawson the third, but won't be enough to get them the win. New York will have 3 RBIs from Payne, as well as 3 RBIs from Tanaka. Collin will take the loss. Atkins the win. Jones the save. Isidro Tanaka is the player of the game. The Surge will beat the Sloths 5-2. Over on Buffalo, we have a 3 RBI game from Kerry Kelly. San Antonio side, we have a 2-hit game from Rob Littleton. Swishman will take the win. Fittipaldi to save. Innings leader, the loss. Player of the game to be J.C. Swishman. The Crabs are gonna beat the Raptors 7-0 as they get completely destroyed. For Boise, we have only 1 hit, or 3 hits. 2 from Dent, 1 from Boys to just back again. For Providence, we have 2 hits for Monspooner and considerations, 2 for Zalewski as well, and 2 for Summers. Miller will take the loss. Ji Woo with the win. Ji Woo is the player of the game. The Vandals will beat the Aviators 10-3. For Vancouver, we have 2 RBIs for Phillip and Burgers, as well as 3 for Becker and Rishikesh. For Outer Banks, we have 2 RBIs for starting pitcher and 3 for Ghosty. Laura will take the win. King the loss. Becker, your player of the game. Down to the Champions Conference, Space Rangers are going to beat the Scorpions 9-4. For Death Valley, we have 2 RBIs for Plainview. For Lunar Base, we have 3 RBIs from Link Althouse. 2 of them of those RBI were home runs. Braxton will take the win. Voto lost. Link Althouse is your player of the game. Demons will beat the Toros 9-6. For Cancun, we have 2 RBIs from Gnome Child. For Detroit, we have 2 RBI game from Serpo and 3 RBI game from Littlecock or Toodlecock. Smoltz will take the loss. Nudes the win. Belfort to save. Williams your player of the game. Going down to the minor leagues. The Hepcats will beat the Mingo 6-5. 2 RBIs from Gator McGraw. For Kansas City, we have a 2 RBI game from AJ Justice. But Hank will take the loss, and Johnson the blown save. Legacy Point will take Duds will take the win. Woderman Perez is your player of the game. Swifties are going to lose their 6th straight game, unfortunately, as Kingpins will take this one 4-3. So Swifties are getting into winning positions. We just can't capitalized late. For State College, we have a RBI from Braun, Confused, and Ferguson. For Chicago, we have a 3 performance from us and 2 performance from Mint. Ebner pitched well. I'll only give him 2 earned. Feet will take the blown safety to the loss. Martino will take the win. Take from us your player of the game. Firehawks are going to beat the Wheelers 3-2 in a comebacker. For anchors, we have RBI from Magic, as well as Hayes. For California, we have 2 RBIs from Harris. Vandy will take the loss. Season 32, the win, Crash the save. Slipping Jimmy, your player of the game. The Bears will beat the Ranas 9-2. A 2-hit game from Votto Joey. For Bruce City, we have 2 RBIs with 2 hits from Daniel Craig. The Oilers will take the loss. Takahashi the win. Takahashi a player of the game. And finally, the Dillos will beat the Lemurs 4-3. Louisville will have 2 hit game from O'Malrain and McFly Jr. And then the Dillos will have a 2-hit game from Lioncourt and 3 RBIs from Dog or Monomore Dog. Renzo will take the loss. Jan's the win. Sampson the hold, and Rooster to save. Tommy John's the player of the game. Next day is going to be a quick sim day. Just save real quick. The Pathfinders are going to beat the Voyagers 6-5. RBI from Dawson, 2 RBIs from Hinkley. For New York, RBIs from Tanaka, Crystal Hauser, Shadow, and Teggy. Random will take the win. A miss to save. Woods the loss. Joe Random a player of the game. Aviators will win here in extras in a nail biter as they scored 2 to top the band. It was 9-8. For Vancouver, we have 3-hit game from McLevin Jr. For Outer Banks, we have 2 RBI, 2-for-5 game from Shim McDaniel. Bossy will take the loss and the blown save. Boss the blown save. Alvarez the win. Starting pitcher is your player of the game. Sloss will beat the Surge 8-6. For Buffalo, we have a 4 RBI game. 3-for-4 performance from Manny Alou. For San Antonio, we have a 2 RBI, 2-for-4 performance from Matt Cal. But the party will take the loss. Crane pull the win. Robo Dibble to save. Manny Alou, your player of the game. The Crabs will beat the Raptors 3-2 in 13 innings. For Boise, we have 3-for-5 game from back again. For Providence, we have a 2 RBI game from Mayfield. Lever Wolf will take the loss. Abel the win. PKBS, your player of the game. Down to the Champions Conference. Detroit Demons will win 3-1 over the Cancun Toros. 2 hits from Scotty Sterling. For Detroit, we have 2 RBIs from Danger Dollarson. Benico will take the loss. Strider the win. Belfort to save. Strider, your player of the game. The Apex will absolutely manhandle the Rougarous 13-3. For New Orleans, 2 RBI game from Mills. For Indianapolis, 4 RBI, 4 for 5 game from Edward McKinley. Slossberg will take the loss, Bernard the win. Callahan, your player of the game. The Scorpions will beat the Space Rangers 6-1. 2 RBIs for Janowitz and Smalls. Over on the Lunar base side, 2-hit game from Big Red Rock Eater. Bombers will take the win as they fan 13 Ks, only giving them 1 home run. Iceman will take the loss. Bombers is the player of the game. The Sea Serpents are going to. Oh, we already saw that one. Wait, no, that was a quick sim. Alright. The Sea Serpents will beat the Stars 4-0. 2-hit game from Pass and War Smoke as well as Reese. For Nashville, 2-hit game from Otage. Cash will take the win. Oh, Bell the save. Motor the loss. Cash the player of the game. Save real quick. Go down to the minors. The Flamingos are going to beat the Headcats 12-9. McGraw will get 3 RBIs. For Kansas City, we have 4 RBI game from Perez. Larcott will take the win. Casimiro the loss and the blown save. Esteban Santos Garcia is the player of the game. The Swift Seeds will beat the Kingpins 8-1 as they break their losing slump. State College, we have 2 RBIs and 4 hits from Avery Akers. Over on Chicago side, we have 2 hits for Huff and from us. Grape will go a complete game performance as they are 1-0 on the season. Matthews Henry will drop to 3-2. Avery Akers is your player of the game. The Bears would beat the Ranas 4-1. 2 hits from Blaney. For Bruce City. Oh, so sorry. Been a long day. 2 RBIs from Bebe and Rainier. Gerard will take the loss. Crabtree will take the win. Crabtree is the player of the game. The Wheelers will beat the Firehawks 6-1. For Anchorage, we have 2 RBI, 2 performance from D. Fernandez Jr. California, we have a 2-hit game from Tanyan. Muffin will take the win. Kingman the hold. Pebbles the loss. Scott Muffin, your player of the game. The Dillos will beat the Lemurs in 10, 3-2. RBI from McFly Jr. and Judge. 2 RBI game from Boy on the Dillo side. Guerrero will take a loss and the blown save. Rooster will take the win. O'Colon would be your player of the game. Save real quick. Next game on the schedule is going to be New Orleans at Indy. I have a prediction up for that. We're starting pitcher has the higher game score. And that's going to be a swing from Boucher. That's going to be a line out. Honk Shoe, the shortstop, is gonna chop or gonna slash chopper. That's gonna be out number 2. Murphy of Swift, 16-game hitting streak. That's gonna be a obvious strikeout. Dash Jackson for New Orleans will be on the mound. Enderman will pop out. Number 1.
What?
Leon Rosenthal is gonna strike out. Harry Callahan. It's gonna be your 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 2nd now. Ashley Jen Williams, 12-game hitting streak. That's gonna be out there. Alaskan Bullworm, the catcher. Gonna be off the wall. Missed the home run by a matter of inches. That's gonna be a double home run. That's one smacked hard, deep, and gone. Home run for Jefferson Steelflex. As New Orleans up top 2-0. Abigail Mills up next. That's going to be gone as well. Back-to-back home runs. 409 feet. 3-0 New Orleans. As Chicken is being lit up currently. That's going to be out number 2 there. Sidney Johnson. Did he go around? He did, says the complete umpire. But still 3-0 New Orleans in 2nd inning. Chauncey Ingram will be out number 1. Betty's throw backwards is going to be out number 2. McKinley. In there, that's going to be a hit. There'll be a single. That's going to be a wild pitch. Bowen produces down. Runner will advance to 2nd. Strikeout there. No runs, no 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. Orange still up 3-0. That's gonna be a fly out there to Enderman. Hong Shu up next. Gonna draw a walk. Murphy goes Swift. Will draw it will hit into a line out there. Out there, Brent Goldberg at bat for NES can be out number 1. Chef Gagne, long time Apex, to be out number 2. Enderman will be safe. Infield hit there. Trying to steal, and he's safe. That was on the money, but late. And that's going to be in there. That's going to be a single run at the 1st and 3rd, 2 away. As that's going to be a strikeout. As Callahan swings at a bad pitch. Top of the 4th we go. Alaskan Bullworm will hit one, but it's going to be caught. Steel Flex. 3 Ks for Chicken so far. Abigail Mills will be out. Number 3. Go to the bottom of the 4th inning now. Chauncey Ingram will be your first out on that strikeout. Video will go down looking. McKinley will hit one. That's going to be bounced off the wall again by a matter of inches. Chickason will line out about retired to side. Go to the top of the 5th now. Rice in the 3rd. Ground down the 2nd. That's going to be in it. That's going to be a hit. Lead off single for Aaron Rice in the 3rd. Sidney Johnson will be out on the fielder's choice. A.J. Boucher out number 2. Hong Shu. Bit high but caught for the out. Bottom of the 5th inning. Brent Goldberg, the DH, will be out number 1. Shep Gagne went into the gap. That's going to be at least a double. Enderman will draw a walk. That's going to be an RBI. No, I guess not. So they get the out at home, and that's going to be a strikeout there. No runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 left on, 3 nothing. Murphy Swift has a 16-game hitting streak on the line. Make that a 17-game hitting streak. That's going to be a double for Murphy Swift. Ashley Jenner Williams up next. That's going to be a single run at first and third now. So a strikeout there on a 3-2 pitch. That's going to unload the bases on that walk. And that's going to be an RBI, make it a 4-0 game. Hard, deep, but caught. Bottom of the 6th inning. It's going to be hard, deep. That's going to be caught out in left field. Edward McKinley, 2 for 4. 2 for 2 so far. Like that 3 for 3, that's going to be a single. Double play, as that's going to be retired to the side and end the inning. Top of the 7th. Hard, deep, but caught at the wall. AJ Boucher. Out number 2, Hong Shu. Be out number 3. Or no, it'll be a walk. And Swift will be out, so that makes it unchanged. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Brent Goldberg will be out number 1. Gagne out number 2. That'll be out number 3. Go to top of the 8th now. It's Ashley Jordan Williams. That's going to be a single. Maybe a double. She slides in the second with ease. That's going to be a double. Laskin Bullworm. Will be a fly out there. Steel Flex. Line out there. No, it's also line out there. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning now. Hassan Captain comes in relief. That's going to be out number 1. Harry Callahan. Out number 2. Chauncey Ingram will strike out for out number 3. We go to top of the 9th. New Orleans hoping to add on some insurance runs here. That's going to be strike 3. Swinging out at a cutter. This Johnson will be out number 2. AJ Boucher. That'll be in there. That's going to be a single. And that's going to be a strikeout there. So Indy down to their final 3 outs, and they're being shut out. We've seen 2 walk-off games already this season. Can we see another? That's gone! 2-run home run. 2 runs. Still nobody out. As that's going to be a single. It's going to be a line out there. Eat a ball will come in and will line out. Will induce a line out. 1 out remaining. And that's going to do it. The New Orleans Rougarous will win this one 4-2. New York batting line score 2 RBIs for Steelflex and Nels. One of those being a home run. For Indy, line scored 2 hits for Rosenthal. Jackson will take the win. A ball to save. Chicken the loss. Game score was Jackson. So if you bet on New Orleans, you won that bet. Oh, you should see me during the home run derby there, Don. I get really pumped during the home run derby. Jackson will take the win. Colin Chicken the lost ball save. Versus the player games is going to be Dash Jackson as well. With that in mind, let's go to the box scores as the Vandals are going to lose in a walk-off 5-4. Vancouver, 3 hits with an RBI from Walker. Outer Banks Aviators, 5 RBIs from Jones. He accounted for their entire offense. One of them was a home run in the 8th inning. Solo shots. Another home run was off of Kidd with 2 on and 2 out. Bossy will take the hold. Kid the loss win the win. Say McIntosh the win. Jones the player of the game. The Voyagers are gonna shut out the Pathfinders 3-0. For Pathfinders, we have 2 hits only from Wallach and Hunter. New York, we have two RBI game from Nolan Teggy. Winolito will take the loss. Moose Jr. the win. Jones the hold. Silver to save. Moose Jr. player of the game. The Sloths will win 11-9 over the Buffalo Surge. 3 RBI, 3-4 game from Avada Kedavra, the killing curse, stealing its job. 4 RBIs from Caden Trantal, the center fielder for the Sloths. Baba will take the loss, and now the win. Harunas Haddock the save, their fourth. Mark Honcho, your player of the game. Um, Down to the Champions Conference. Want to make sure that I got all those games up there. The Demons will beat the Toros 4-2. Cancun having some struggles. Cancun Toros 2 RBI game from Troy Murphy. The Detroit batting line scored 2 RBI from Holden Jam. Kotzebue will take the loss. Pythagoras the win. Mulligan, your player of the game. We already saw the New Orleans Rouge game. Versus the Apex. Scorpions are going to beat the Space Raiders in a close one here. 8-7. They scored 3 in the 8th to walk it off. Or to win, I should say. Death Valley Scorpions. 2 RBIs from Lawn Gnomes, Plainview, and Giannulis. From Lunar Base, we have 4 RBIs from Arson Judge. Xavier will take the blown save, keep the win. Rockman the blown save. Player of the games will be Bass Reeves. And finally, the Stars will beat the Sea Serpents 6-3. RBIs from Mihire, Johnson III, and Healer. For Nashville, we have 3 RBIs from Palindrome. Blue Sky will take the loss. Calvin Ball will take the win, and Kenny the Nunez will take the save. Their first of this brand new season. Calvin Ball is your player of the game. Alright, let's go check in on the minor leagues. I just want to check. So I'm sure looks like me out there. Okay, just want to check the next day. Alright, with that being said, let's go back into the minor leagues. We have a 6-0 shutout win for the California Firehawks. Let's see. 2-hit performance for Fernandez Jr. and Meredith. For Anchorage, California, we have 3 RBI game from Jacques Jr. Holman will take the loss. Hamilton the win. Hamilton is your player of the game. The Bears will beat the Rana 6-2. For an RBIs from Naughton Jr. and President. Bruce City with a 3 RBI game from Mello and a 2 RBI game from the substitute hitter actually. Nice. Daniels will take the loss and the blown save. Dupp will take the win. Boone the save. Marshmallow is your player of the game. The Dillos will beat the Lemurs 6-2. Louisville Lemurs 2 RBIs from McFly Jr. For Amarillo, we have a 4 RBI game from Joey Anderson. Manzer will take the loss. Wentz will take the win. Need but the save. Anderson, your player of the game. Hepcats will beat the League of 7-1. Um, sole RBI for Florida coming from off the bat of Luca. For Kansas City, 3 RBI game from Mets. Schumacher will take the loss. Nasir the win. Nasir is a player of the game. And finally, the Kingpins will beat the Swifties 11-4. 2 RBI game from Ferguson. An RBI from Blair as well for Chicago. 2 RBIs from Hoff and 3 from Bapperson. Vaseline will take the loss. Von Koch the win. Wheeler to save. Hoff your player of the game. Let's save real quick. Next day is going to be an off day on both sides. Double check. Yep, an off day for both sides, and our next stream game is going to be a minor league game. It's going to be Kansas City at Amarillo. Finish up today. Save one more time, because I'm paranoid. I am going to get something to drink real quick while we wait for a prediction, if there's not one already up. Sorry about that, guys. My headset had fallen off my desk while I was going over to my mini fridge to get a pop. So, sorry for, hurting everyone's ears. So, sorry about that. Yeah, that was, like I said, just my headset falling off my desk. Anyways, let's begin this game real quick. Oh, Benny, my headset fell off my desk, and when I was getting a pop from my mini fridge, and everybody had their ears hurt. All right then. Now that that's out of the way, once again, really sorry about that scare. Let's begin this game. That's gonna be a strikeout for Bookie Mets. Next gonna be AJ Big Boom Justice. He's been out there. Player to be named later. Will go down. But looks like that might have been a strike that was stolen by Lion Court. It's gonna be up. No, it's gonna be a diving catch for Whittle. Nice play. Bill slam squat up next to first base, and that's gonna be strike 3 called. You gotta swing at those close ones. Gotta protect with two outs or 2 strikes. Oh, the line cord just almost was safe, but nice bang bang play. Gibson double neck up next. That's gonna be a strikeout for Gibson. Joe Kirkland up next. That's going to be a line out there for out number 2, Wilderman Perez. Jam there. That's going to be a fly out. Dusty Greer will smack one hard, deep, gone into the upper deck. 444 heat solo shot for Greer. Amarillo will take the lead 1-0. Joe Anderson, the center fielder, up next. That's going to be a line out there for out number 1. Firefly Boy will be out number 2 on that ground out there. Mortimer Dog, the second baseman, up next. That's going to be your third out. We go to the top of the third now as White Widow will come in. And that'll be out number 1. Hannah Stream Song will be out number 2. Nikolai Savinsky is the shortstop. Will hit one hard. That's going to be caught. We go to the bottom of the third now. We'll start off a lineup from Matthews. Out of top, the shortstop. Out number 2. Murkatak, Sithless, and will go down, swinging. Top of the 4th inning, Booking Mets up next. That's going to be out number 1. AJ Big Boom Justice will hit one up the middle. Runners at the corners now with nobody out. So we strike out for named later Gibson Double Neck. Well, they'll be satisfied with just out at first. Meanwhile, Kansas City does score. Kirkland will be out. Will be out number 3. Yep, it's gonna be up the middle for Slam Squatch. And Pebble play ball right here, but no, they're gonna be satisfied with just so out at second. It's a fielder's choice. Ball is right on the money, but too late, as that's gonna be a stolen base for Perez, or no, for the line card. I mean, that's gonna be the out. Dorsey safe. They got him. Nice bang bang play and nice arm to get that to the catcher in time. And tagged him for the out on the stolen steal attempt. Wooderman Perez up flew out last time. That's gonna be out number 1 from the top of the 5th inning. And that's gonna be a single for Whittle. Hannah Stream Song. It's gonna be a wild pitch. Runner will advance to second, so go ahead, run in scoring position now. That's gonna be not in time. Kansas City will take the lead 2-1 here in the middle innings. It's gonna be in there to be safe. 4-6, but or 3-6, but not in time. That's gonna be in there. It's gonna be a single and an RBI, make it a 3-1 ball game. And that's gonna be out number 3. Bottom of the 5th inning we go. That's gonna be start us off with a walk. Mortimer Dog will be out number 1. Bo Matthews is starting on the batter. I mean, so he'd be out on a diving catch. Nice job by Whittle. And that's going to be out number 3. So only the 1 walk in the inning. We go to top of the 6th now. Gibson Double Neck. Be out number 1. Joe Kirkland be on with a single. Wilderman Perez, as the shortstop will dive but can't hang on to the ball, is in and out of the glove. So they get just 1 out. Meanwhile, runs a second and third with 2 outs. And that's going to be an RBI. Maybe 2. Yes, 2 RBIs. Make it a 5-1 game. This one's quickly getting away from the Dillos. As that's going to be it for them. Sinan Murkatak will be out number 1. Bill Slam Squatch hits one off the wall. Missed the home run by a matter of inches. That's going to be a sliding double. Runner will be out at first. That's hard. Deep. It's nothing out of here. It does! It's a home run! 2-run RBI by Dusty Gear, his second home run of the game 443 feet. Joe Anderson, the center fielder, will get one into the corner. That's going to be a double. As that's going to be it for the pitcher. That's going to be definitely not Kevin Cho will come in and will get the ground out, but not before damage is done. Top of the 7th inning we go. That's going to be out number 1 there for Bookie Nets. Down the line, Boy will bring it in. Pitcher, player to be named later. Oh, that's going to be an error. That's going to be a safe at first, and I think scored an error as well. That's going to be out number 3. 7th inning stretch now. That's going to be ground out there. Bo Matthews will strike out. Out of top. Will ground out. No, that's going to be an error. He would have made that, and he gets away from first base, and that's going to be a double. And that's going to be a wild pitch as well. It's going to be a walk. Ball 4. Up the middle. That's going to score a run. Make it a 5-4 game as they are having trouble over on the Kansas City side. And that's going to be it, but make it a 5-4 game as that was a costly error. Hit hard, deep, but caught out deep center field by Anderson. Hit hard, deep, but smacked and caught out in right field by Boy. Whittle up the middle. That's going to be a hit. And a seam strong. They bobble it. Oh no, that's going to be an E4. Runner will come in and will score, and that error is a costly 6-4 game. They get a 7-4 game. And that's going to be out, but 2 runs coming across the score in the inning. The first baseman jumps but can't get to it. It's off his body. They only get the 1 at second. They probably could have had 2. Side not tested. They must not feel confident. Builder's choice there. And up the middle. That's going to be into the gap as they can't get to it. That's make it a 7-5 ball game. The Diddles have some fight in them. Matthews will go down swinging. Kansas City will be going down looking for name later. Double Neck will go down swinging on a sinker. Kirkland 1 for 4 on the day. To the pitcher, out number 3. The Dillos can have a chance to walk it off here. Can we see our 4th walk-off of the stream? Let's find out. It's 7-5 in the 9th inning of work. That's going to be down the line. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Slam squash. Steal 10th here. Save! The winning go-ahead and tying runner all on base. Played any position. They get the out at home. They go for 2, but they can't get 2. That's going to be down. We are tied. We may have a walk-off. We have a walk-off. 8-7 Amarillo Armadillos. The 4th walk-off of the game, of the sim. All of them with 2 outs in the inning. Wow. 3 RBIs for Kansas City on Hannah Streamsong's bat. The Dillos with some fight in them. 4 for 5 game with 4 RBIs from Dusty Greer. Duds will take the loss and the blown save. Blahaz will take the win. Greer, your player of the game. I just gotta stop saying, will we see a walk-off? Because every time I say that, they walk it off. All right. The Weavers will beat the Ranas 11-2. Two RBI game from Hitchcock. For Anchorage, we have a three RBI game from Miles Meredith. River will take the loss. Mac and Cheese will take the win. Joey Max, your player of the game. The Bruce City Bears will beat the Mingo 7-3. Two RBI game from Kiso on Bruce City side. For Florida, we have RBIs from Briggs, Santos Garcia, and Sabor. Pizza will take the win, Budweiser to save both the loss. Pizza the third is your player of the game. 5-2 win for the Kingpins against the Louisville Lemurs. Two RBIs from King Loke as well as Dave Bipperson. Three performance from Robinson. Hands will take the win. Martino to save Eshelman the third the loss. Just Hands your player of the game. And the State College Swift Seeds will shut out the Firehawks 3-0. For California, we have two hits game from Joey Quinn Jr. Three hit performance from Avery Akers. Whittam will take the loss. Biscuit Maker with the complete game shutout win. 4K for strikeout 4, only walked 1, and we have 3 hits. So the game's to be Biscuit Maker. Let's go over to the majors. Was there really only one Legends Conference game? The heck? That can't be right. There's no way. Some of these conference games got messed up. I'm not the only one seeing this, right? I'm not the only one seeing only one Legends game, right? There's 8 games played. Did only one Legends team play a game? That is so weird. I mean, might have been interconference for the rest of them, but that is so weird. Huh. Okay. Well, anyways, the Bandos will win in 10 over the Apex 4-3. Indianapolis, we have 3 performances from Chickason. For Vancouver, we have 3 RBIs from Enrique Van Caliente. Um, Quads will take the blow and save. Takahashi the loss. Below the win. Teddy Games can run McFlourish. The Scorpions are going to beat the Surge 4-2. RBI from Cadabra with 3 hits. For Death Valley, we have a 2-4 game from Giannulus. Islands will take the loss. Foot the party, the blown save. Xavier the win. Rusi your player of the game. The Voyagers will beat the Space Rangers 3-0. Or nah, 4-0, my bad. For New York, we have 2 RBIs from Mosquitoes. Luna Bayside, we have 2 hit performance from Not Worth a First. Go Tank will take the win. Smith the loss. Go Tank your player of the game. The Sea Servants will beat the Crabs 4-2. Um, Three-hit game from Martinez Monfils with an RBI. For Seattle, we have a 2 RBI 2-3 game from Hawkins. Pitcher will take the loss. McQueen will take the win. Talk about a save. McQueen is a player of the game. The Aviators will beat the Stars 3-1. Outer Banks, we have a 2 RBI 3-4 game from Eschenbach. For Nashville, we have a 3-4 game from Palindrome. Joe Cully will get the complete game victory. John will take the loss. Joe Kelly is the player of the game. The Rougarous will beat the Raptors 5-2. 2-for-4 game from Tomato and 3-4 game from Walker, Texas Ranger from the Boise side. For New Orleans, we have a 3 RBI 2-4 game from AJ Boucher. The kid will take the loss. Whiskey to win. Westbrook to hold. Porter to save. Boucher, your player of the game. The Toros will beat the Sloths 4-3. 2 RBI game from Skoden, third baseman, over in San Antonio. For the Cancun side, we have a 2 RBI game from Bonpensero. Cameron's Haddock the third will take the loss and the blown save.
Out of the park.
Cotswold the win, and Longpipe is your player of the game. Thank you for subscribing for 12 months straight, Bourbon Dad Games. We appreciate it. And finally, the Demons will beat the Pathfinder 6-3. 3-5 game from Pierre Dawson the third. Detroit, we have 3 RBI game from Alpha Nerd. Foot will take the loss. LeBeau the win. Belfort to save. LeBeau, your player of the game. And we have one last stream game. Let's get a primetime game. It's be Toronto at Detroit. Looks like the Demons have it well in hand, including on the pitching side. Khan with only 49 overall. It's going to be tough. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be out there for Windsor Jr. Out number 1. Rodrigo Wallach. Oof. Hit him. That's going to sting in the morning. Dawson the third. We'll get the lead runner second, but no way to get it first. And that's going to be a strikeout for Webb. Sir Poe. Oh, smack one into the gap. That's going to be a double, maybe a triple. He slides in second with ease. Danger Dollarson up next. It's going to be in there in no man's land. That's going to be an RBI. 1-0 Detroit. It's going to be in there. Runner stays at third. Thought about going home. Sided against it. Alpha Nerd will hit one into the on deep center field. That's going to be an RBI. And they get a 2-0 game right now. That's going to be get home. Make it a 3-0 game. A 4-0 game, I bet, as there's still nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Make it a 5-0 game, as that will also score a run. That'll be a 6-0 game, as that one will also be hit home. You hold up. He did not, or he did hold up, I should say. Check swing, ball 4. That's gonna bring home another run. Make it a 7-0 ball game with nobody out. Pull that pitcher. As they do just that center fielder. 8-0 ball game here in the first inning. 11-0 ball game as that one is smoked 436 feet. As they bat around the lineup here in the first inning of work. That's going to be a hit. Still nobody out. Finally, they get their first out of the game on a strikeout. Daisy and Guy up next. That's going to be smacked down the into medium left field. Holden Jam up next as they get the lead runner at second. And this inning is finally mercifully over as the Demons score 11 in one inning of work and almost batted around twice. Love will go down looking. Chase Hunter will be on out at first. Bubs, the left fielder, will be out as well. We go to the bottom of the second inning now in this avalanche of a game, I want to say, as that's going to be out number 1. That's going to be a second out there. And Sir Poe will bounce on a chopper. That's going to be out. Mikey Hinckley, says he went around. I don't think he did, but Dinger will take a walk on ball 4. That's going to be down the line. Runners at first and second now. Only one away. Going to be out number 2. And a strikeout. Still 11-0. As J.Y. Park will come in as the Pathfinders already getting into their bullpen. It's never a good sign. Slamis will swing and miss for strike 3. Alpha Nerd. That'll be... No, he's on. I think that was an error. And that'll be out number 1. That'll be a line out there to Jam. Hunter, I should say, will be safe on a single. Barker Bubs will be out. 11-0 Detroit still. Days and Guile, 2 for 2 for running an RBI. Will go down looking on a slider. Nice framing job by Wallach. Holden Jam will be down on a fly out. Revan Shan, Dark Lord of the Sith, will be safe with a single. Lou Williams will get on an easy line. Still 11-0. Detroit stifled from since the first inning. Dinger will smack one hard, deep, but getting be caught out in right field. Nolan Windsor Jr. will go down swinging, 3 up, 3 down for Toronto, as that's going to be a single. Sirapo will dig in as they bobble it. .363 double play. 2 outs in the inning as that one smacked hard, deep, and off the wall. It's a 12-0 ball game. And that'll be it for this inning. Go to the top of the 6th inning now. Rodrigo Wallach up next. He's going to be in there for a double as he slides into second base. Dawson the third will be out at first. Goes down looking. Love will go down swinging, so it's still not 12-0 Detroit Demons, as that's gonna be out just barely though. Holden Jam up next. Pop out there. Brevin Shan will drop one in to Bubs just in front, and come back into the mound. Gonna be swinging and miss for Hunter. Bubs will get on base with a single. Hinkley up the middle. That's going to be runners at first and second, only one away. Runners at base are now loaded as Pathfinders have something cooking here. As they have 2 runs across here and trying to cut into this massive deficit. It's going to be caught, but that'll be a sac fly. They get 12-3 now. That one smacked hard deep. Is that one going to be gone? Doesn't get to it. That's going to make it a 12-4 game. It's going to be a walk. Jordan Love will go down looking, but Toronto will hit across 4. Fleet cock up next. That'll be a strikeout looking. Swing and a miss. We'll get second strikeout of the inning. That's going to be a hit in the dirt, but blocked. Runner's going to hold at first. Going to be out number 3. Swinging and miss will strike out 2. Going to be out number 1. Barker Bubs the left fielder. That'll be second out of the inning as Nerd will dig it on the ball out of the dirt to avoid the error. This will be out number 3. Bottom of the 8th inning we go. Sickening Legend coming in relief. This will be out number 1. Days and Guile 2 for 4 in the game. That'll be out number 2. Odin Jam 1 for 4. Bases empty, nobody out, so nobody on, 2 outs. Gonna get down for Jam. Reverend Shan hits one off of the back of the wall. That's gonna put runners at second and third now, 2 away, and that's gonna be it for the 8th, and then go to the top of the 9th now. Toronto has a massive deficit to make up 8 runs. Can they do it? We'll find out. That's gonna be a swing and a miss. Rodrigo Wallach will be out number 2. Toronto down to their final out here in this one. That's going to get in there and make it a 12-5 game. And that's going to be it. Toronto is going to lose 12-5 to Detroit. For Toronto, we have a 2 for 5 game from, or 2 RBI game from Nolan Wizard Jr. as well as Peter Dawson III. For Detroit, 4 RBIs from Dollarson, 2 from Guile. Collin will take the loss, as they didn't even escape the first inning as they gave up 9. McGiltbase will take the win. Dollarson is your player of the game. The Apex will beat the Vandals 7-2. 3 RBI game for Rosenthal, 2 RBIs for Yedov. For Vancouver, we have a 3-hit performance from Brooks Walker. Big Tittius Minutes will take the win. Love Hammer the save. Lord will take the loss. Biggest Tittius Minutes is your player of the game. Surge will beat the Scorpions 5-2. Buffalo Surge 2 RBI game from Kerry Kelly. For Death Value 3-8 game from Lawn Gnomes. Swishman will take the win. Khan the save. Votto the loss. Swishman your player of the game. The Space Rangers will beat the Voyagers 2-1 in a very close game. New York, let's see. Only an RBI came from off the bat of Udo Bonga. For Lunar Base, we have 2 RBIs from Benji and Hoy 4. Atkins no decision. Jones the loss. Rockman the win. Braxton is your player of the game. Seattle will drop to the Crabs 3-2. Providence, we have a 2 RBI game from Baltz. For Seattle, we have a 2 RBI game from Pee Wee Reese. Cologne will take the win. Crunch the save. DeVries will take the loss. But the game's gonna be Ivy DeVries. Stars will beat the Aviators 12-2. RBI off the bat of Eschenbach as well as Garbanzo. For Nashville, we have 2 RBIs from Drone, Summers 4 from Gray, and 3 from Munson. King will take the loss, Peace will take the win. Otaj is your player of the game. The Rougarous will beat the Raptors 5-3. For Boise, we have a 3 RBI game from back again. For New Orleans, we have 2 RBI 2-4 game from Mills. Miller will take the loss. A ball will take the win and 1 save. So Telfair will take the save. Juicy Jumbo, your player of the game. And finally, the Sloths will beat the Toros 3-2. On 2 RBI game from O'Sullivan Jr. Cancun batting lines go. We have 2 hits from Pekka Ohai-Cal. Crane Bull will take the win. Pecora the loss. Inning leader is your player of the game. Down to the minor leagues. The Swifties will win 3-1 over the Firehawks. Let's move up to 9-11 on the season. 3-4 game from Antonion on the California side. For State College side, we have a 3 RBI 3-4 game from Minus Blair, the DH. Shigino will take the loss. Justice will take the win. Blair is your player of the game. Louisville Lemurs will beat the Kingpins 4-3. 2 RBI game from Hoff. For Louisville, we have a 3 RBI game from Duke Newsome. Crony will take the loss. Gerhard will take the win and the blown save. Duke Newsome is your player of the game. The Outcasts will beat the Dillos 5-2. 2 RBI game from Double Neck as they went 2-for-5 on the day. Amarillo will have a 3-for-4 game from Mortimer Dog. Sudaway will take no decision. Legacy Point will take the win. Tommy Johns will take the loss. AJ Justice is your player of the game. The Wheelers will beat the Ranas 2-1 in a close one. On Puerto Rico, 2 game from Hitchcock. For Anchorage, we have a 2 RBI, 2-for-2 game from Oliver. Yoge will take the loss. Vanderhout will take the win. Moncrief to save. Brad Vanderhout is your player of the game. And finally, the Mingos will be shut out by the Bears. Or, shut out the Bears, I should say. 6-0. 2-8 game from Vidal Bauer III, as was JJ. Florida, we have 3 RBI 3-for-4 game from Santos Garcia. Takashi will take the win. Mentum the win. Santos Garcia is your player of the game. Save real quick. According to my schedule, tomorrow is Majors Off, Minors Quick Sim. It is perfect. Save one more time because I really am paranoid. So yeah, I almost messed up there. That's why I always save. Louisville will lose 10-7 to Chicago in 10 innings as they scored 3 in attempts to win it. Chicago, 3 RBI game from Hoff, as well as Mint. For Louisville, we have a 2 RBI game from Judge and Beatty. Corgan will take the win and the blood save. Gerhardt, the loss from us, is your player of the game. The and Wheelers will beat the Rana 6-1. Only RBI coming from Sean Cunningham. Anchorage line score, we have 4 walks from Parker and 2 RBIs from D. Fernandez as well as Max. Gerard will take the loss. Muffin will take the win. Scud Muffin, your player of the game. The Swift Seeds will win in late goings. 2 runs in the 8th to make it a 3-2 win. RBI from Stella. State College, 2 RBIs from Braun. Crash will take the win and the loss and won't save. It will take the win. Crowley Tubos is your player of the game. Flamingos will beat the Bears 6-2. 2-hit game from Ballard the third and John Jay as well as Mello. 3 RBI game from Gator McGraw and Sabor over on Florida. Crabula will take the loss. Hank will take the win. McGraw is your player of the game. And finally, the Dillos will beat the Hepcats 7-3. Third 3 for 5 game from Justice. 2-hit game from Greer, going 2 for 4, and 2 RBI game from the Lion Court. Miller will take the loss. Cologne will take the win. Cologne is your player of the game, and that is it for this stream. As I will go to upload the file, it's time for your usual hashtag Ask the Booth. Any questions for me? This is your time to ask them. Let's make sure that everything looks alright. Looks good. Execute the file upload. See, how does streaming 26 feel versus 23? It's definitely a lot faster, once you actually get the right settings set up. It does still feel a little bit weird, going from, using 23 for so long. And then just all of a sudden going to a brand new version. It's gonna take some getting used to. But I like the improvements that were added in 26. So we'll see how this goes. Any other hashtag ATB questions? Any completely new animations? I think the intro game sweep is new. I know that one's new. I haven't noticed any new animations, but I have noticed that some animations are now a lot smoother than they were in 23, so that's always nice to see. And yes, Benny, it is very exciting to be on the newest version of OTP. as I was saying earlier, a lot of the changes are super exciting. Um, especially when it comes to my build, which is junk baller. A lot of the changes to pitching, including including change that's being less reliant on velo, which is one of my primary pitches. I think is really gonna help a lot of pitchers that go for junk baller or control pitching. Any other questions for Ask the Booth? I'm still ready for the portal court. I am in ISFL and SHL, and the portal over there makes things so much easier. It's a lot easier to keep track of things as well. So I'm really excited for next season. Hopefully, when we hopefully will finally get that portal. Then they can make updating a lot easier. I have not played Silk Song, no, but I have played but but I am I am trying to get into Shovel Knight. I have it installed. I just haven't actually picked it up yet to play it. Dynamic. I know the mod team is always looking for new moderators. If you're ever looking for a nice, easy league job. Okay, looks like the file was successfully uploaded. I am going to start the index sweep, so give me just a moment to get that set up. And while this index is uploading, thank you everyone for joining me for the season 57 week 1 day 3 stream. As always, this Thursday stream sponsor is a birthday shout out and a coming out. Congratulations to our very own Aria. You all have a wonderful evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and join um, for Saturday's live stream. I don't know what time, but it'll be for week 1, day 4. All right, you all have a good one.